Hello YouTube, how is everybody? Today I'm riding something super weird, but I saw it and I didn't realize that they were available for dealer demos yet, and I'm super excited that they are. You guys know I love a tiny bike. So this is the electric BMW CE-02, and I've only just really started to notice these in the flesh, and I'm so happy I get to ride it. I don't know anything about it, except that this one is equivalent to about 200 cc's and it weighs 120 kilograms, which is nothing. I can put it in my pocket. It is fully automatic. I have a brake here and I have a brake here, which I've got to be careful not to accidentally use as a clutch. There's nothing on my feet on either side. You have minimal information and it regenerates its battery when you throttle off and all of that sort of weird technological stuff. It's just so cute and I'm so excited. I have got the smallest amount of time to do this because I have to go and collect my friend from the train station. So I'm going to play with this for 20 minutes and then I'm going to go. Right. So to start it, you kick the kickstand up, you hold the brakes and you press the little power button until it says ready. And it makes no noise because it's electric. You wouldn't even know. Oh, it's so silly! And at the moment it's saying I've got 29 miles of range. And apparently that's just kind of gonna work out what I'm riding like. And then it will decide how much fuel, well, how much battery I've got left, based on what I'm doing at the time. Ooh, it makes a very satisfying little pathetic whistly noise. And it has modes, and they're a little bit like motorbike modes, but they change the way the bike behaves, so it's all using its electronic brain. Obviously an electronic bike doesn't have engine braking, but you can change the modes so that it pretends that it has engine braking. So I don't know what I'm in at the moment. Let's just press the buttons. Right now, oh, flash mode, flow mode. What's the middle one? Surf. Okay, I like flash. Flash sounds cool. So flash has, yeah. It's not like riding a motorbike at all. This is probably more like riding a push bike that you don't have to pedal. It's so cute. How fast can it go? Oh, it thinks about it. This is probably not a good road to be trying this out on. 48. Ugh. Come on. Ooh, okay, gotta slow down again. It takes a while to get up there, guys. It's oops, that was a pothole. Shouldn't have ridden through that. Never mind. It's a bit laggy, I'm gonna say. It accelerates at the rate that it wants to accelerate at, and no amount of is gonna make it do any differently, which is sad. Oh my god, it's so silly. It feels dangerous to be going quickly on a bike that you can't hear. I wonder how drivers of electric vehicles... Oh my god, there's a junction. Ah! As I was saying, I wonder how drivers of electric vehicles feel when they're going really quickly, knowing that the things around them can't hear them. Normally when you're going quickly on a motorcycle, you kind of rely on the fact that the bike's making noise, and that will warn pedestrians and animals and things away from them, but this is silent. I mean, just there's nothing around and you stop and it's kind of eerie. I don't remember it being this eerie. I wonder if it's just because it's quiet today. Okay, this is long and straight. Let's go for it. Okay, we've got 56. Now I've got to slow down again because there's a cyclist and a tractor and what have you. Oh my god. Okay, go. Okay, we got 60, it'll do 60. I don't think I'm gonna get the opportunity to try and get it to go any faster than this because it's taken too long to get there. And I've also picked some really rubbish roads for it, and I have no idea how to get onto the main roads again from where I am. The brakes are okay. Again, I think it's an illusion. I would think that the brakes are fine. The problem is I can't hear them actually doing anything. And because I can't hear the bike slowing down, it feels like it's not slowing down. Oh, and I just tried to change down a gear and I can't. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's weird how quiet it is. Right. It's strange that because I can't hear brakes doing anything, not that you can hear brakes, but you can hear a bike slowing down when you're using the brakes, but on this you can't. But I can hear it getting faster because the weird whistly noise gets more high-pitched. So this bike doesn't feel very good when you're going over 30 because it just feels like a hazard. I guess you would get used to it, as with all things. Obviously it weighs 120 kilograms, so it feels like it weighs 120 kilograms, and it's very non-threatening in that sense. It feels like I'm riding a little pedal cycle. Corners are not effort. But that's because you're barely moving anything around a corner. I am feeling every little bump, and I am hearing every little bump as well, obviously because there's no noise to cover up the fact that I'm going over little bumps. This has quite chunky tyres actually, so I reckon this would be comfortable through our very unpleasant potholey roads. I wonder what it would be like green laning. Is this a junction? I like the way that it was well signposted. Where am I? Let's go this way. This way looks more fun. Get out the way, squirrel. Get out the way. I think this would be the perfect bike for someone who wanted a bike but didn't want to bother learning how to ride a bike. For, you know, really obvious reasons. It's extremely easy, this. And it doesn't shock you, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't overreact when you pin the throttle. The brakes aren't sharp. The brakes are not as sharp as I would like them to be, so I don't like the brakes, but I can imagine somebody else would like the brakes. And obviously not having to deal with gears is a nice luxury. It's nice not to have to do something properly. It's very pleasant to be lazy. I'm still indicating. How long have I been indicating for? I can't even blame the electricity for that. That is my own fault. I should know better. Alright, I've reached an acceptable main road, so I don't know how much main road I've got left, but let's see if I can get it above 60. Oh, it's so quiet. It does mean you can hear other things though, which is nice. Right, zip all the way back. Let's go, let's go. Before we get into the village, let's go. Come on. Oh, I can see the 40 sign. 60, 61, 62, 62. Okay. 62 is all you're gonna get out of it. So that is as fast as I could get the Super Socko TC Max that I had a couple of years ago. That's the only thing I've really got to compare this to, but they are fairly similar. Obviously this is apparently a 200cc equivalent and the Super Socko was a 125cc equivalent. I reckon they're about the same. And the controls and everything are about the same. So yeah, 60, 62. That's alright. You wouldn't get in trouble on that. But this is so tiny. I reckon this would be amazing in a city. It's a shame I don't live near a city to go and play around with it. This would be perfect for like doing crime. You know those people that ride around on scooters and steal people's mobile phones out of their hands and then blackmail all of their contacts so they can get some money? This would be perfect for that. Anyway, there you have it. BMW CE-02. Back safely, not broken. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. What do I press? That one. Yeah? How do you turn it off? Is it going to turn off on its own? I don't know. I didn't get taught this. Just got given the keys. And I don't know anything about the battery. I know nothing about the battery. I didn't ask. I'll find out and I'll voice over it, maybe. Yeah. That was good. That was fun. And the battery, or there's two batteries in it. Don't know why, there's two batteries, but it takes 2 to 3 hours to charge batteries, and you get 56-ish miles out of those batteries, depending on how you ride the bike. I think the batteries do just work together and count as one battery, but for some reason they're split into two. Couldn't find a whole lot of information about that. And I have to make a minor correction here. It's more like a 125cc bike than a 200cc bike. It's got 15 brake horsepower and it can be ridden on L plates. There's also an even tinier version, which is more like a 50cc bike, which can be ridden at 16 in the UK, which is amazing. And I say it's amazing because these things are bloody expensive. I didn't look at the price. I regret finding out the price. I am shocked. 7.5 grand. And I think the one that I was riding, which is like the Highline Fancy Edition, is 8.5 grand. Imagine spending 7.5 grand on something that does 30. You would have to really like small capacity equivalent electric motorcycles to spend that much money. I mean, you would simply wait until you were old enough to do a CVT properly and at least then get the version that can do 60. Anyway, there's some nightmare fuel for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye!